With a projected economic growth of 5% this year, Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta was looking to consolidate and enhance the macroeconomic stability by giving incentives to various sectors in a bid to spur growth. In a budget that has been termed as fairly optimistic, Uhuru focused on trying to spread the national cake to the common mwananchi, with small and medium enterprises emerging as clear winners, with an allocation of 3.8 billion revolving fund. Pensioners were also big winners, with a new rule that they be paid within 30 days after retirement from the previous 60 days. Matatu operators also have something to smile about after the minister removed the PSV advance tax that is normally levied before operation license is issued. To encourage more Kenyans to become home owners, the stamp duty levied when buying a property has been reduced from 0.2% to 0.1%, while in the agricultural sector, poultry farmers have been exempted from paying import tax on poultry inputs. Prices of wheat and wheat products are expected to fall after the import duty on wheat was lowered from 25% to 10%, while duty on imported rice was slashed from 75% to 35%.
As a measure to widen the opportunities of securing employment in the road transport sector, it has been found prudent that payment of advance tax by public service drivers and conductors before obtaining necessary licenses is unfair.
Kenyans in the diaspora are also being encouraged to increase their remittance and boost investment in the country, and have been given one-year tax amnesty to their incomes. In seeking to spur growth, Uhuru gave the economic stimulus programs 11.4 billion shillings, with a huge allocation to be channeled to construction of fish ponds that were some of the success stories in last year's budget. However, beer consumers will feel hard done after the excise duty went up. Taxes on malt beer went up from 54 shillings per litre to 65 shillings, while non-malt was raised from 45 shillings to 55 shillings per litre.
I propose, Mr. Speaker, a modest increase on excise duty on malt beer from the current rate of Kenya shillings 54 per litre to Kenya shillings 65 per litre, and that of non-malt beer from Kenya shillings 45 per litre to Kenya shillings 55 per litre.
The government intends to generate an additional 2.5 billion shillings in revenue from this measure. However, for the first time in a long time, taxes on both alcoholic spirits and cigarettes remained untouched. Similarly, value-added tax for Kenya remains at 16%, despite pressure from other East African countries to increase it to 18%. Insurance directors of firms that collapse have also been put on notice. In the event of collapse, their assets are to be attached. Importers of iron ore will face an increase in import duty, with the ministry trying to encourage the use of local resources. Overall, the government intends to spend 997 billion, the biggest in the country's history, and it will be interesting to see how he funds the budget after the taxman failed to meet his third-quarter target by 5 billion shillings. Tony Sanya, Citizen Live at 9.